Good morning and welcome to Morning Bro, your July 19th, 2026 sports update. On today's show, first, England win the wildest bronze final you'll ever see and the World Cup final is finally here. Second, a record-chasing Saturday at the Open with Sam Burns out front. Third, Dricus du Plessis reminds the UFC exactly who he is. Fourth, Diego Pacheco stays perfect in the ring. And last, the darts circus rolls back into Blackpool. There are must-watch highlights today too: England's 4-goal first half, Ryan Fox's record-tying round, and Pacheco's knockout, and the links for all of them are in the show notes. Before we get into it, the full write-up and every video highlight are free to subscribers at morningbro.substack.com. Let's get into it. First up, the World Cup third-place game. It's supposed to be a nothing match. Nobody told these two. England raced to a stunning 4-0 halftime lead over France in Miami through Declan Rice, Ezri Konsa, and two from Bukayo Saka. Then France came roaring back after the break. Kylian Mbappe scored twice. Bradley Barcola and Ousmane Dembele also found the net, and suddenly it was a shootout. Saka completed his hat-trick from the penalty spot in the 87th minute, and Jude Bellingham sealed it in stoppage time for a 6-4 win. That's the most goals in a World Cup match since 1982, and the highest-scoring third-place game in history. It's also England's best finish since they won the whole thing in 1966. And there was history for the loser. Mbappe's double made him the World Cup's all-time leading scorer, passing Lionel Messi. But now comes the main event. Spain meet reigning champions Argentina today at MetLife Stadium for the crown. Spain are chasing a first title since 2010. Argentina are hunting the first back-to-back since Brazil in 1962. Next, golf, and Royal Birkdale keeps rewriting the record book. On Saturday, New Zealand's Ryan Fox fired an 862 to tie the lowest round in major history. And here's the wild part. That makes 3 players to do it in the same championship, after Lucas Herbert and Sam Burns both shot 62 on Friday. That's never happened before in a men's major. Fox went out in 29 and briefly threatened an outright record 61. But when the dust settled, it's Burns who leads going into today's final round at 10 under, 2 shots clear. Scotty Scheffler and a loaded chasing pack sit 6 back, needing something special on a soft, gettable Birkdale, moving on to the octagon. In his first fight since losing the middleweight belt, Dricus du Plessis put on a masterclass in Oklahoma City, outpointing former welterweight king Kamaru Usman over 5 rounds by unanimous decision. Usman, fighting up at 185 pounds, tried 7 takedowns and landed none. Du Plessis stuffed everyone and piled up 123 strikes. It was a gritty, cerebral performance that puts the South African right back in the title picture. And staying with the combat sports, boxing, Los Angeles-born super middleweight Diego Pacheco kept his record spotless, breaking down Emmanuel Alim before stopping him in the 11th round in front of a home crowd in Carson, California. Working under new trainer Buddy McGirt, Pacheco is now 26 wins and no losses. He dropped Alim late and forced the stoppage to retain his belts, then called out champion Jaime Munguia. A big all-action fight the division would love to see. And finally, darts. The Winter Gardens is buzzing again because the World Matchplay is back in Blackpool, one of the sport's crown jewel majors with an atmosphere unlike anywhere else. Opening night served up a classic Stephen Bunting-edged Niels Zonneveld 13-12 in a last-leg thriller, while Josh Rock cruised past Luke Woodhouse 10-4. But all eyes are on world number 1 Luke Littler and reigning champion Luke Humphries, the 2 runaway favorites who could yet collide in a blockbuster final. And that's your Sunday. It's a colossal day ahead: the World Cup final, the final round at Royal Birkdale, and the Belgian Grand Prix from Spa, where teenager Kimi Antonelli starts on pole. The Tour de France hits the high mountains with Tadej Pogacar in command, and England and India settle their one-day series at Lord's midweek. That's your 2-minute lap around the sporting world. The links to every highlight are at morningbro.substack.com. Enjoy the sport, and I'll see you tomorrow.